Johnny Pacheco, the Dominican-born bandleader who co-founded the record label that turned salsa music into a worldwide sensation, died on Monday in Teaneck, NJ. He was 85. His wife, Maria Elena Pacheco, who is known as Cookie, confirmed the death at Holy Name Medical Center. Mr. Pacheco lived in Fort Lee, NJ. Fania Records, which he founded with Jerry Masucci in 1964, signed Latin music's hottest talents of the 1960s and 70s, including Celia Cruz, Willie Colon, Hector Lavoe and Ruben Blades. Pacheco, a gifted flutist, led the way on and off the stage, working as a songwriter, arranger and leader of the Fania All-Stars, Salsa's first supergroup. From the beginning, he partnered with young musicians who were stirring jazz, rhythm and blues, funk and other styles into traditional Afro-Cuban music. By the 1970s, Fania, sometimes called the Motown of salsa, was a powerhouse in Latin music and the Fania All-Stars were touring the world. The label gave birth to combustive creative collaborations, like that between Mr. Colon, a trombonist and composer, and Mr. Blades, a socially conscious lyricist and singer, and to cult heroes like Mr. Lavoe, the Puerto Rican singer who battled drug addiction and died of AIDS-related complications at 46. Fania dissolved in the mid-1980s amid lawsuits involving royalties, and in 2005, eMusica, a Miami company, purchased the Fania catalog and began releasing remastered versions of its classic recordings. Juan Azarias Pacheco Nipping was born on March 25, 1935, in Santiago de los Caballeros in the Dominican Republic. His father, Rafael Azarias Pacheco, was a renowned bandleader and clarinetist. His mother, Octavia Nipping Richer, was the granddaughter of a French colonist and the great-granddaughter of a German merchant who had married a Dominican woman born to Spanish colonists. The family moved to New York when Johnny was 11, and he studied percussion at the Juilliard School and worked in Latin bands before starting his own, Pacheco y su Charanga, in 1960. The band signed with Allegra Records, and its first album sold more than 100,000 copies in the first year, becoming one of the best-selling Latin albums of its time, according to his official website. It jump-started Mr. Pacheco's career with the introduction of a new dance craze called the Pachanga. He became an international star, touring the United States, Europe, Asia and Latin America. Fania Records was born out of an unlikely partnership between Mr. Pacheco and Mr. Masucci, a former police officer turned lawyer who fell in love with Latin music during a visit to Cuba. From its humble beginnings in Harlem and the Bronx, where releases were sold from the trunks of cars, Fania brought an urbane sensibility to Latin music. In New York, the music had taken on the name Salsa, Spanish for sauce, as in hot sauce, and the Fania label began using it as part of its marketing. Guided by Mr.